Today, students at universities have to face up high prices of textbooks besides expensive tuition and fees. For some of them, a purchase of books means a huge burden for their budgets. Sometimes they have to decide between textbook and a good food for a month. This is why unfortunately some students decide in favor of saving some spare money to take the risk not having a textbook. So are there some possibilities on how to reduce abnormal prices of textbooks? Firstly, I will introduce you the problem in numbers to understand how high prices students have to face. Then I will analyze the sources of high prices. Consequently, I will introduce you digital textbooks as a possible solution, and I will discuss their advantage and availability for students. At the end of my speech, I will summarize all mentioned facts. The average score for textbooks per year was 1,122 in 2009 according to College Board survey. Although students can find a textbook for $50, they are sometimes required to buy the other one for $200. Prices of textbooks have increased by 186% and approximately twice time more than the overall inflation since 1986. Students still need more money every year at college to fill in their costs due to rising prices of textbooks. One of the main questions is why prices of textbooks rise so rapidly. Several factors contributed to that. One factor are impatient professors who often choose material required by the course regardless of the cost. However, sometimes there is no cheap alternative at the market and they have to choose one from the expensive textbooks for a course. Obviously, textbook publishers are the main reason for these high prices. They produce attractive textbooks at first glance, but the price is not as attractive as design. The choice of design and so material usually drive the price because colorful printing and require different ink and paper which are more expensive. Publishers oppose that if they made the textbooks without illustration, professors would choose a more attractive competitor's textbooks. To keep textbooks well sold, publishers do regular book revision cycles every 3 to 4 years regardless of need, and they bundle extra material to textbooks like CDs and access codes to online activities. Even professors usually do not use them in lectures. Both of these activities increase unbelievable prices of textbooks. Clearly, there is a conflict of interest between professors, students, and textbook publishers. Fortunately, there is a solution at hand. Textbooks can easily cost less and be even more attractive. How? The simple answer is electronic textbooks. E-textbooks obviously reduce the cost of material and keep the appealing design at the same level or improve it by including videos and other learning activities. Such electronic education materials appeared for the first time in the middle of 90s when the trend of using modern technologies in lectures started. Although some technical issues has affected their popularity, today students can choose with no doubts between classic printed textbooks and their electronic versions. The unfortunate truth is, however, that today around 75% of students prefer printed textbooks than e-textbooks. However, trends may change due to rapidly rising prices. Also, big companies operating on e-book markets such as Google or Apple feel good business opportunity. According to latest information, Apple is preparing a big investment to the textbook industry. Digital textbooks offer many advantages, which are being appreciated by students as well as professors. Students can save up to 60% of the bookstore price by purchasing its electronic version. Although the price is lower, the content can be broader. Digital textbooks usually include extra additional source of information like videos, quizzes, articles, and other learning materials. Updating a textbook will not be a costly process for publishers anymore. They can make changes and upload the new data while being in use. Another advantage is that students are sometimes given the possibility to print any content they need, especially when professors focus only on a few chapters. Students with disabilities also would probably choose digital textbooks as they will appreciate not having to carry bags full of textbooks anymore. Digital textbooks seems like a good alternative to the old-fashioned hard copies. Somebody could oppose me that electronic textbooks need a personal computer and a consistent connection to internet. But is that really an issue today? I do not know any student who doesn't have a laptop today. Also, libraries and student centers offer publicly available computers. The ideal device for students are tablets, which offer functional mix of electronic notebooks and textbooks and are more than appropriate for traveling. Only few students own them today. However, modern technology has been developing fast and more students will surely have them in the future. And for all those who cannot afford expensive iPads, there are also other cheaper devices such as the Amazon Kindle. Today, students' budgets are loaded of cost of textbooks. However, publishers under the pressure of competition do not want to produce less expensive books. This problem can be solved by digital textbooks. They do not offer only reduction in price, but also another advantages. Due to widespread laptops and personal computers among students, almost everybody should be able to use it. Digital textbooks present developing young industry and we can expect many improvements in the future.